She stole her best friend's man, wore her dress, and even booked her wedding venue, but what happened on the wedding night shocked everyone. Ariana and Samira had known each other since they were 10. They weren't just friends, they were like sisters without sharing the same blood. Their mothers were close, they grew up on the same street in Jos, and went to the same secondary school. Wherever Ariana went, Samira was right behind. And whenever Samira landed in trouble, Ariana was there to clean up the mess. People often joked, these two, inseparable. Maybe they were wrong, or maybe they should have been separated long ago. Because behind Samira's constant laughter and designer dresses was a secret jealousy, one she never dared to speak of. Ariana was always the calm one. Reserved, graceful, the kind of person people trusted within minutes. She wasn't loud or flashy, but she had something Samira always longed for, a stable life and gentle love. After university, Ariana worked as a sales rep. That's when she met Dayo, a civil engineer with a reputable construction company. They started dating, and after 2 years, they got engaged. When Ariana shared the news, Samira cheered the loudest and even posted the ring online before Ariana did. "My girl is taken. Real love still lives," she captioned it. But deep inside, her envy burned quietly. Dayo treated Ariana with a gentleness that Samira had never experienced in her chaotic dating life. One man had used her and left, another hit her, and one ghosted her after meeting his friends. She had seen chaos but never calm. Now Ariana had the calm, without even chasing it. Samira got more involved in Ariana's life after the engagement. She'd visit and offer to cook for Dayo, saying things like, "You've worked all day, let me help." She'd suggest red lipstick or stay late when Dayo came around, laughing too loud at his jokes, sometimes placing a hand on his arm when saying thanks. Ariana didn't think much of it. Samira was her best friend. Why doubt her? But 2 months before the wedding, Ariana fell ill with typhoid and was hospitalized. Dayo was by her side daily, and so was Samira. Something shifted. Ariana noticed how Samira started answering Dayo's calls, saying things like, "She's asleep, I'll keep you updated." One night, Ariana saw them sitting too close on the hospital couch, laughing. She didn't react. Not yet. After she was discharged, Dayo visited and left his phone on the table. It buzzed. Ariana wasn't usually the curious type, but something urged her to check. What she found broke her heart. Messages from Samira. "I dreamt about you last night. It's not too late to change your mind. Don't marry the wrong woman, Dayo. We both know who your heart wants." Ariana stared at the screen in disbelief. She quietly walked to the bathroom and stared at herself in the mirror. Was this what friendship meant now? She didn't confront Samira. She didn't scream at Dayo. The next evening, she invited him to dinner. There, she looked him in the eye and said, "I saw the messages. I know what's been going on between you two. You don't owe me an explanation. I just want you to know. I won't be marrying you. You're a good man, Dayo, but if someone else has your heart, I'd rather step away now than live with betrayal later." She took off her ring and placed it in his palm. "Give it to the one who knows what to do with it." That was the last time she saw either of them, until their pre-wedding photos went viral. Same groom. Same venue. Same makeup artist. Different bride. Ariana didn't cry. She simply placed her phone down gently, afraid the screen would shatter louder than her heart. She walked to the kitchen, poured her tea into the sink, and stood silently for almost 20 minutes. Her phone rang that evening. Friends were furious, others shocked. "Is that not Samira? Wasn't she your best friend? You need to expose them." This is evil. Ariana replied calmly. It won't change anything. I'll let life balance it out. The wedding day arrived, pastel gowns, soft music, flowers in the air. Samira sat getting her makeup done in a replica of the dress Ariana once dreamed of. You look stunning, the makeup artist said. Samira's hands shook. It's just nerves, she whispered. I deserve this. Guests began arriving. Many remembered Ariana, and though no one spoke about her, her absence loomed large, like the truth buried beneath the cake table. Samira smiled for the cameras and held Dayo's hand tightly. But his grip was limp. During the toast, the MC handed him the mic. Dayo stood up and said, "Thanks for coming. Marriage is a journey. I hope we survive it." That was all. No poem. No romantic words. Just, I hope we survive. Samira forced a laugh and said, "He's shy, but he loves me." Some guests smiled. Most exchanged glances. The photographer asked them to kiss. Dayo gave her a quick, dry peck. Even the camera paused. Later, Dayo's mother gave a speech. As a mother, I know the difference between real joy and borrowed happiness. I pray for this marriage. But know this, anything you take that wasn't yours, you'll only carry its shadow. The room went silent. That night, Samira decorated the honeymoon suite with candles, petals, and perfume. She wore a deep red satin nightgown, waiting to claim her reward. Dayo sat in a chair by the window, sipping water in silence. "Are you okay?" she asked. "I'm fine," he replied. She sat by him and touched his leg. "Talk to me." After a long sigh, he spoke. "You're beautiful, Samira. But my heart, it's not with you. I don't even know how I got here." Her smile faded. "What are you saying?" He stood up. "I married someone I'm not sure I even want. I let myself get dragged into something that wasn't real." "You weren't forced," she yelled. "You kissed me. You slept with me when Ariana was sick." Dayo turned sharply. "Yes. And that was cowardice. But you manipulated everything." She shouted, "Don't you dare walk out now." But he opened the door and left. She followed, screaming, "You humiliated me." He replied, "You humiliated yourself the day you took another woman's place." A few minutes later, hotel staff found Dayo collapsed in the hallway. Nose bleeding. Barely breathing. Emergency services arrived. Samira was in shock. "I didn't push him. I swear. He just fell." Doctors later revealed it was a seizure caused by stress, mixed with alcohol and traces of an unregulated herbal aphrodisiac, the kind sold in black markets. Samira stammered, I didn't give him anything. He drank champagne, that's all." The doctor looked at her with concern. Whatever happened tonight, it was too much for his body. Hours later, Dayo slipped into a coma, and by the next morning, he was gone. Dead. The police questioned Samira. Footage showed her yelling at Dayo moments before he collapsed. She repeated again and again, "I didn't touch him." But blogs had already spun the story. Groom dies after wedding night fight. Bride under investigation. Samira was arrested, not for murder, but for criminal negligence and reckless conduct. The aphrodisiac had been traced back to a product she once joked about online. She spent weeks in custody before being sentenced to 5 years in prison. She never saw Ariana again. In the quiet of her cell, she cried every day. Not just for Dayo, but for what she had stolen, and for what it cost her. Betrayal is never worth the peace it destroys. Moral: When joy is built on another person's pain, it may shine for a moment, but the shadow it leaves is lifelong.